All right, we got a new face here. Ollie, how you doing? This is our drummer. Fucking killer drummer, hard worker. Nice to have you here, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
All right, so real quick, we're going to talk about Peacekeeper. Came out December 16th, I believe. Fucking killer track. Check that out. All streaming platforms. It's fucking live. How do you guys feel about the response for Peacekeeper, Charlie?
Mate, it's been wicked. It's been really, really good. People have been really lovely. We've had, honestly, more people checking it out than we thought we would, which is always nice. But no, it's been great. We've had some really lovely things said about everything from the performances to the mix, the marketing. It's been great. So thank you.
Fuck yeah, dude. That fucking song's awesome. Make sure you guys check that out. All right, so the entree of today, the main course right now. We're here to talk about Flatline, new single coming out December 30th. This song, it hits a lot of different places sonically compared to Peacekeeper. So, Chaz, Ollie, you guys want to hit on that? Let's go, Chaz.
It's got a little more dynamic, I think. A little more dynamic, maybe a little more of a groove kind of going. I think both songs are cool in their own different ways, but they're definitely different songs. I've gotten some, just some of the close family, people who have heard me recording it. That's a favorite, so I'm excited to drop it.
Right on. I love the way it starts right off with that guitar, and it just sounds so killer. Reels you in immediately. Charlie did an awesome job on that.
Thanks.
So we're gonna start off with a little question, just a little game. We got a couple going through, but I'm gonna ask you guys something. We'll start off with Chaz. One artist you would love to work with and why?
Oh, like a Near Blue collab? Oh.
No, sure. Just an artist you'd love to work with in general.
Oh, that is such a hard question. I want to say Jeremy McKinnon, because I feel like he's kind of like unreachable. He's at the top, and he's unreachable. I've heard through the grapevine that he actually doesn't even really do stuff with people that he doesn't actually know personally. So
yeah, I what? Thinking about it, yeah. I'm trying to think about people he's collabed with.
He's really good. I think he's really smart too, with songwriting.
Yeah, man, his vocals are killer.
Yeah.
Charlie, how about you?
There's loads. Chino from Deftones would be fucking awesome, but in terms of one that would be good for us, I would absolutely love to have Vic from Pierce the Veil on a song.
Ooh.
Forget about it.
The way he's singing
Vic,
now.
hit us up, man.
Especially the way he's singing now, dude. It's like he's really leaning into this grungy thing. It really suits his voice. I love all their stuff, but just what they're doing now with him vocally, it's some of my favorite stuff he's done. So yeah, Vic from Pierce the Veil.
Right on, Ollie.
I'm gonna throw a curveball. Nothing, nowhere.
Oh,
that would be
I feel like that would have been a second for Chaz.
A fucking a genuine. I mean, so you can't see it, but on the wall up there, I've got his recent album. Genuinely one of the best fucking crossover artists in my opinion. The dude makes dope fucking music. I can't really explain it. And I love the way his voice sounds, especially now he's more leaning into the rock shit, collabing with Buddy Nielsen and all that.
Right on.
It's fucking incredible, and I'd love to have him on a track if he would ever, of course.
I'd say my top artist, but I feel like you guys would rag on me.
Oh no, go on.
Does anyone want to guess?
The story so far.
No, it's Ben Barlow.
Chaz got it.
Of course it
Neck
is.
deep.
Neck deep.
Dude, come on, man.
That's too much. That's too much British in the band at that point.
We're gonna kind of move forward talking about Flatline. I want to talk about lyrics. We kind of touched on this the last podcast, but lyrics kind of sit up front. It's what you're listening to. You got the story, the theme. Chaz, how would the lyrics go about? What's the theme of the song? Give me the juice.
Well, the song actually started kind of one way, and then the lyrics weren't finished, and we got Charlie involved with some of the lyric writing in that one, and he actually is singing on it. Surprise! But I would refer that question over to Charlie as to what he interprets, because he did a lot of lyrical content on that.
Right on.
Let me get the lyrics up.
Nice.
I'm kidding. I just did the Spotify pitch. I think with that one, so Chaz sent it to me, and I think his verses we kept the same. I think pretty much.
Yeah.
Might have tweaked one or two bits, but on the whole they were kept the same. And the chorus was cool, but I felt like it could have been stronger. I kept all the melodies that he used, but I felt like the actual lyrics could have been stronger and kind of suited the verse a bit more. So I guess what we told Spotify was that it's a song very much about two people who in a relationship that can be either, be whatever you want, platonic or romantic, whatever, but essentially two people that are bad for each other and shouldn't be with each other, but are comfortable and don't have kind of the balls to leave each other, and they don't feel like they can leave each other, which is that line in the chorus. There's a sea where we could drift away in silent symphony, is like the idea that we could leave peacefully, just drift calmly away and just do our own thing, but instead they're not doing that and they're tearing each other apart. It's kind of the gist of the chorus, and I think
don't do this to me, Charlie. You're gonna make me cry,
well, it's actually
bro.
about you because I hate you.
Get out of my life.
But you're fired. But no, it's a cool song. I'm really happy with this one, in terms of the overall, like Chaz's verses on this are some of my favourite on the EP as well. I think he absolutely killed it. It's such a soulful, melodic, musical vocal delivery. So yeah, you should be happy with it.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what, man? With Peacekeeper in this song, it's like you guys' writing is really like relatable as far as like me with the first one and this one. It's just you hear the songs and it's just like, oh my god, here we fucking go. So you guys are doing a great job with that. Kudos to you guys. All right, we're gonna move on to another little game here. All right, hear me out, okay? So we're gonna play a little Flatline. Yeah, we're gonna play a little Flatline game. So it's gonna be a little like, would you rather? Like you're gonna pick one or the other, right? So which one would you rather flatline or get rid of? You catch my drift?
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. This is
All
fun.
right.
Okay.
Ollie, we're gonna start with you, man.
Brilliant.
All right? Which one would you rather flatline or get rid of? Would you rather flatline toms or crashes completely out of the blue? You got to get rid of one.
There is a right answer.
So I've played gigs where I've done both of these.
Oh, really?
And honestly, if I had to pick, are we including like rides in crashes, like rides you can crash on?
Just crashes.
Just crashes. Okay, if that's the case, I'll take Tom's and have the hats and the ride.
No.
There you go.
I'll I'm so sorry. Charlie, I can still play chops with the Toms. He never specified splashes.
Chaz, we're a two-piece.
Don't worry.
Bro.
The splashes are still there, Charlie.
Yeah.
All right, Charlie. One's got to go. Which one are you flatlining? Amp modelers or actual real amps?
Amp modelers.
So,
amp okay. Okay. If you're really making me pick, I'm going to choose amp modelers. But in terms of if I could split it between live and studio, I'd get rid of modelers, and live I'd get rid of real amps.
All right, Chaz. So, which one would you rather flatline? Streaming platforms or physical albums? So, do you want to go back in the 80s and get those sales, or do you want to stay in today and give it to everybody?
Just gonna point over there and be like,
Dude.
that's what my answer is.
That is a hard question. I feel like I'm gonna say I would rather flatline streaming services, just because I think that bands make a lot more funding off of physical albums, and I think it's just a cooler experience for people. It's kind of like another side to the art. Streaming platforms are like, I don't know. I mean, then again, a lot of artists are that, maybe don't have the budget to do physical albums, can at least upload their song onto a platform. So it's kind of a tough question. But if it were, if you're just like, I'm gonna just be blunt and say I'd rather get rid of streaming platforms and just stick to albums, like physical albums.
Oh,
correct answer.
Well, if that was the case, our music would not be alive right now.
We
Chaz,
drop an album.
Killed Near Blue.
No.
Okay, so I got a question for all of you guys now. Another flatline question. So, we'll go around. So I ask a lot of musicians this just for like shits and gigs, you know what I'm saying? Just because it's a musician thing. Would you rather get rid of hearing or seeing? So would you rather be deaf or blind? Ollie, you start that.
Right. So I say this as someone with hearing damage. I would much rather be blind. I can play my instrument blindfolded. I've done it before. I'll take being blind any day over not being able to hear. Like, can you imagine not being able to hear music? Because not just your instrument, music. Like, nah, mate.
That's exactly why I asked.
Yeah.
Charlie,
fuck
what do you
these.
say?
I would go deaf over going blind any day because I think there are, like, for me personally, there are lots of other things I enjoy doing in life that I can still do deaf, and I can't do them blind. Like, I can't do scuba diving, I can't do, you know, any, like, sightseeing or any of that. You can't do it. And or rather, there's not really any point in doing it, but, you know, yeah, that's my answer. I'd rather go deaf.
All right, Chaz, would you rather flatline being blind or deaf? Which one are you picking?
I would rather go deaf. Yep. I'd explain it, but Charlie just explained it. I mean, he explained it perfectly. I don't really have anything else to add to that, you know? It's like,
I love that pause there. Chaz's phone died, by the way, everyone. So
Bro, you
that's why
could
we're
have parked a bus in that silence.
I myself, I feel like I'm going to have to agree with Ollie just because I love music. All right, you guys, we got Flatline. Oh, fuck, okay. All right, so wrapping things up, we got Flatline December 30th coming out. Anything you guys got to add on to the song before we peace out?
No, I think the master's probably done.
I hope so.
So yeah, you got like
really
9 days.
Oh man, the dad jokes have been flowing tonight.
Let's
Right.
go. Listen to
Stream
it.
Push that shit, man. Like,
Send it to your mates.
Hear it.
Fuck yeah,
Enjoy
you
it.
guys.
Please, we
All
really,
right,
really,
we're-
really need you to. Please.
Please.
We're so excited to show you guys. Peace out.